guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Alexa and I post bookish content. So as you may know, it is now 2023 and today I will be talking about the 23 books I want to read in 2023. Now watch me read like 5 of these books. I know, I'll probably read a bunch of them, but as you may know, in my TBRs, I tend to say, oh, I want to read this book, this book, this book, and then read like 5 of them because I'm a mood reader. Alright, so I'm going to start with the books that I don't have right now. I think only one of them is currently released. So new releases that I want to read this year. So the first one is King of Pride by Ana Huang. I cannot wait for that book to come out. As I said in my 2022 wrap-up, I loved King of Wrath. And I cannot wait to see. I don't know if it was released yet, who it even is about, but yeah. Then I want to also read Happy Place by Emily Henry. I love Emily Henry books. They are so good. After that, I want to read Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I love all of Ali Hazelwood's books. She's one of my favorite authors of all time, and I can't wait for June when it comes out. After that, I want to read Things We May Not Recover from Lucy Score. I think it's the second book in the Knockmouth series, which is a small town romance series. I adored the first book. It was really cute. It was even adorable. Then I want to read The Final Offer by Lauren Asher, which is the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. I am so sad that that series is ending. It is actually the series that got me into Lauren Asher books, but I cannot wait for it to come out on January 31st. Then I want to read The Stolen Heir by Holly Black, which is the first book in Oak's duology which takes place after the Cruel Prince series. And the last 2023 release that I want to read is The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is a duology, like the first book in a duology. I think it's gonna be a duology or a trilogy. I can't even remember. That takes place after the Inheritance Games, and I love the Inheritance Games. I love that series. So now on to the physical books. So the first 2 physical books I want to read this year are the first 2 Bridgerton books. They are really good books. Why am I saying it? They're really good books? I haven't even read the series. I've watched the show. I loved it. I watched the show in like one weekend. I binged it. And I have to read the books. I've just been putting it off, and like I'm really excited. I really want to read them, but I just for some reason cannot get myself to read it so far. After that, I also want to read Kiss the Sky by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which is the first book in the Calloway Sisters series. I'm reading the first 2 books before I read in the Calloway Sisters, before I read the 2 last books in the Addicted Sisters series. But I really love that series, and I'm planning to read the entire series in 2023. But this one, like before I read Thrive, which I already have, I also have to read I have to buy Hot House Flower, which I have to get. They're like 40 Canadian on Book Depository because I want to get the matching cover to the one. I think this is the Australian cover that like I got off of Amazon. This one for like $19 or something, but now the other ones are only on Book Depository for like 40 bucks each, so I'm gonna go in debt to buy the rest of the series. Then I want to read a book that I've had for over 3 years now, and I've been saying that I'm going to read for over 3 years now. I've started 5 times. I just haven't been able to finish it, but this is, I call it, like, every year I have, like, one really big book that I'm like, I need to read it this year. And this, like, last year it was, Little Woman. This year it's The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Now you may be saying, it doesn't seem that big. Like, it's not that big. It's like 800 pages. It's 800 pages. I didn't even know it was 800 pages. I thought it was like 500, you know? It looks like a 500 page book, but the pages are so thin. But I think what I'll do is like a week where I have nothing, or like my like break week in the like my spring break, I'm gonna borrow the audiobook off of Libby, and I'm gonna listen to the audiobook while reading the book so I can get through this, because it will take a long time. After that, I want to read I want to finish because I've already started While We Were Dating by Jasmine Guillory. I have loved it so far, just for some reason haven't been able to finish it. One thing about me is I'll start books, I'll get 30 pages and 40 pages, but then I won't DNF them. I'll just completely forget that I'm reading them. But yeah, after that I want to read A Lady's Guide to Mischief and Mayhem by Amanda Collins. Once again, I think I completely lost where I was in the book, so I'll need to restart it, but I think I'm like 30 pages in, 40 pages in. I know, but I'm really enjoying it, but I just, for some reason, put it down. After that, I want to read The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I've had this book for over 2 years. No, over 1.5 years, and I need to finish it. Like, it is not a want, it is a need. Because I've gotten, I once again forgot to put a bookmark in it, so I cannot remember where I was, and I don't remember anything that happens, but I've started it, and I put it down, and now I have another started book that I haven't finished. And then, I think this one is probably the most, not problematic, but controversial book of 2022 on Book Talk. I got it at Barnes & Noble's half-off event on hardcovers. Lightlark. I'm 15 pages in. I'm really enjoying it. I don't see what people I cannot see what people are people are saying that it's kind of bad and it's kind of 12-year-old writing, but I haven't seen that so far. I've enjoyed it. It might not be my favorite book, but it's gonna be good. This book, I think today marks the 2-year anniversary of when I got this book, and I haven't finished it yet. I've started it a bunch of times. I actually started it last night and I'm about 30 pages in, and it's Tales from the Hinterland. It's by Melissa Albert. It's the fairy tale book that the Hazelwood series is based on. I still recommend reading the Hazelwood series before this one, but basically it's a bunch of horror-y fairy tales, and I got 2 stories in last night. I'm planning on reading 2 stories a day until I'm done. But yeah, I really want to finish that book. After that, I want to finally finish A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I have not read a V.E. Schwab book in forever, and I love her writing. I haven't read it yet. But I really enjoyed the first book. I've bought this one at a thrift store, and I really need to finish it because I'm 200 pages in, and it's a 500-page book. So it won't even take me that long, and I'm already a bunch in. Then, okay, so technically, this, you could say, oh, it's a series, so it counts as 1 book, but I'm counting it as 2 books, and same thing for the one after, and same thing for the first 2 books that I said. I want to finish the Magnus Chase series by Rick Riordan. I've had this book for over 2 years. I've had these books for over 2 years. I got the box set for Christmas a few years ago. I loved, when I'm reading the book, I really love it. I'm 50 pages into this one, but I just, once again, haven't gotten to it. And now, the final 4 books, they're not a series. Only 2 of them are a series. But these are books that I've been putting, one isn't that long, but the 3 others I've been putting off to read for a while now. This one again, I've started, so the 2nd and 3rd Dune book. So I started the series, so I'm might as well finish it. But yeah, this is a sci-fi book, a sci-fi series that has been taking me forever to read, because they're just really hard to read. Now, the second to last book is, the lighting is terrible right now, but I'm filming 3 videos today. It's just because it's a really gray day and I just need to get the filming done of these videos, because I have a really busy week. So if in this video and the one I posted last Wednesday, you're last Wednesday for you, Alexa, why is the lighting so bad? It is because it is getting late, and I really wanted to film these videos so I could get them out. Yeah, back to the content now. I want to read The Story of Us by Terry Wilson. This is a Hallmark book that I got at a Hallmark store in Atlanta. Not Atlanta, why am I saying Atlanta? In Kansas City, last July. Yeah. It was $9 US, and I was oh, this sounds the book kind of sounds You've Got Mail by, well, it's not a book. You've Got Mail, the Nora Jones movie, which is my one of my favorite rom-coms of all time. And now for the last book, well, the last book of the 23 books I want to read in 2023, I want to read Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer. So I read the first book of this series back in 2020. I loved it. I read it in 2 days. I got this one for Christmas in 2020. Haven't read it yet. This happens so often. Like, I'm in the mood to read a book, but I haven't read it. So I really need to finish this one. And I might reread Renegades or like look at a recap online because I cannot remember what happened. It's too long and so many things have happened since then. But yeah, those were the 23 books I want to read in 2023. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider subscribing, liking this video, commenting down below any more videos you want me to do. I will be I'm filming this on the Monday before the Sunday that I'm posting it, so like I'm about to say I want to start posting a lot more, but you guys have seen I have posted up until now I think 3 videos this past week, including this one. I really want to go back to posting 2 videos a week, so that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, have a nice weekday, whatever time it is for you, and wow, weekday, I mean night, day, evening, so yeah, whatever time it is for you, and yeah, have a nice day. Once again, I'm repeating myself. Alright, so bye!